Wi-Fi messing up. All right. So hopefully everybody is doing good on the holiday. If you're watching this on the replay, just know that the card of the day is going to be, you guessed it, the High Priest 4th of July holiday food. So typically, 4th of July is the day people get together, barbecue, let off fireworks, etc., etc., etc. What up? What up? What up? Everything, all my electronics and the Wi-Fi is just not cooperating. So what I was saying was, I want everybody to tell me what's your favorite holiday food: chicken, ribs, hot dogs, baked beans, macaroni, greens, barbecue corn on the cob. Tell me what your favorite holiday, summer holiday, not Christmas, right? I'm talking about barbecue season. Oh man, that sound. Ooh, steak on the grill sounds so fucking. Oh man. Oh baby. And I was talking about ribs earlier, man, because I was watching this podcast and they was playing this game. Cut. It's called Cut Trade. So this how the game work. I want to know what you. I want to know what are ribs, barbecue ribs, barbecue chicken, or barbecue pork burgers. I mean barbecue ribs, barbecue burgers, and barbecue chicken. So you gotta cut one, and then you gotta trade for one. Now, what you trade for either like a almost burnt hot dog off the grill, or you trade for some side dishes. So out of the summertime holiday, right? We got ribs, burgers. So if you ask me, I would trade. I would probably cut the chicken, trade the burger, keep the ribs. Reason why I would trade the chicken or cut the chicken is meat on the grill ain't all of that. Like, especially if you don't got chicken with skin on it. If it's just it, cause it get it to me, chicken get too dry too fast. But I don't know. And I think I would trade burgers. Meaning I wouldn't necessarily get rid of barbecue burgers, but I don't know. You can't. I can and burgers over ribs though. I can't do it. I'm rid of ribs for nothing. It's been enough. We can't afford ribs every day of the week. Shit, I've been so poor. I always got to wait for the after ribs when they be the red sticker prices. Now I could go for some good strips. I could go for some grilled, some not barbecue grill. Oh, I never had that. That might be good too. I could go for some fajitas though. Peppers and onions with some rice. I would choose and oh, that sounds so good. Even just a little bit of guacamole, but my guacamole got to be cold though. I don't want. Oh man, I want to go get a fajita platter from a restaurant. Oh, I be loving when they come with them hot plates. Oh my god, the chicken sounds so good, and the steak is so expensive. They be wanting like $dollars for a plate of steak, but I'm sorry, man, it ain't as good. I don't know. To me, I like A1 steak sauce, but I feel like it's a little overrated. I like because of the tanginess, and it kind of got like a gravy type taste. But I don't know. I really don't need steak sauce, especially for my fajitas. I'm not putting it on fajitas and stuff, but I could just use barbecue, especially if I'm gonna put it on a like the charcoal grill. I could use barbecue sauce and hot sauce on my steak. I don't need much on my steak as long as to me. You ask me, Steak and ribs is probably two of the easiest things that you can season, especially pork ribs. Like you just need a little bit of salt and pepper on them, man. You don't got to do too much on them. You ain't got to do too much on them at all. Pull up, Papa, be on my. Whoa. Ooh, we need to have a podcast for just for food alone, man. We it should be like five of us, and we all upload videos every time we cook on one channel. And we eat. If we split the revenue. Oh man, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. Now that'd be fun right there. Have like five people on the YouTube channel. Call it the community channel or something. You know, I forgot to check on Empress. Let me go. I got to check and see if she's doing all right. Especially after she hit me up. She reached out. Pull up, pop out, be on my. Whoa. You put love in your food. That's why it's comfort food. I thought that's why it's spoiled. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Hey, it's one thing I love more than cooking, and that's trying the food, right? Because I eat the same thing, but sometimes I might make it a little bit more spicy. Sometimes it might have a little bit more garlic. Like that's what I really like about food is being able to do like even if you just take a chicken breast for example, there's so many different ways you could cook a chicken breast. You can use it. You know what I'm saying? You can use it as a primary, right? You can have like a rice bowl. You can have tenders. Like it's just so like I just love tenders, right? I can make bars today. I can make Cajun tenders tomorrow. Like I just love cooking. I love all of the different outcomes of the dinner. That's a lie. And we know it. And we know this, man. And we know this, man. And that's about shit. I'm surprised you wasn't over there at Marky Mark's role. Teresa, I think Teresa was over there. I don't know if she's still over there now or what. Hey, I got a question. Since you one of the big supporters, the most consistent supporter, if I start making copper jewelry, would you think that'd be a good idea with jewelry or maybe some silver jewelry? I want to do handcrafted pieces. I made I made a bracelet and a ring the other day, and you know I've been like wrapping crystals, and I just got this new crystal. You need two pieces of wire that's like 9 inches long. Like that's it. if it's even that long. And then you can take those two pieces of wire and make squares out of it. That's one of the easiest things I've ever seen. Yeah, I wanted to do candles, but you know, but I want to have a bunch of stuff. I'm working on a couple more books. I'm trying to figure out which one of my books I'm gonna have for free. I think I might. I think my book about abuse. I'm writing a two-part book about abuse, about how child abuse and neglect can make a person about that. But I am gonna make it about that. How can make a can shape you as a human. And I wanna, I wanna make a book on that. I think I'm gonna make that free. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I think that one might be free. Yeah, well, I'm a copper baby. You already know. I got like 3, 4 copper pieces. I got an earring. I got a pendant. I got an earring, pendant. I got 2 copper rings. I got a copper bracelet. So you already know I'm a copper child. Ain't no question. I'm a copper baby. The copper colored Americans. You see the copper right there. You see it. Yeah, that's a custom piece. What's up, Juliet Cartel? Happy Independence Day. All right, so Juliet, um, I gotta ask you a question. Everybody who come in, I'm asking this question. So this is sports reference. We got cut, trade, or keep. Okay, cut, trade, or keep. So this is summertime holiday food menu. Barbecue, baked beans, stuff like that. So we got 3 main things, and then we're gonna see if you want to cut one, keep one, and trade one. And then the options, I'm gonna give you the options when you trade, or when you cut one, which you can replace it with, or trade one, right? So, you got ribs. Now, of course, this is barbecue. You got ribs, barbecue chicken, and hamburgers. Now, the alternates is your favorite side dishes or well done hot dogs on the grill. All right, so I did a barbecue chicken, I did a barbecue ribs, and I did a barbecue burgers. Which one would you keep? Which one would you trade? And which one would you just cut? Just flat out just cut like forever. Like, what do you think don't deserve to be at a barbecue? Now, again, like I said, the alternates are well done hot dogs or your favorite side dishes. All right, that's the alternate to add to your plate on the holiday. If you ask moi, I would say keep ribs off top because we don't eat ribs that often, and I don't know about other people, but I don't eat ribs that often. Hot dogs is out, but hot dogs is an alternate. All right, so hot dogs is gone forever. You would trade hamburgers for sides? Okay. So what would you cut and what would you keep? So I'm assuming you would keep the ribs. So if you trade in hamburgers, I'm assuming you're gonna keep the ribs and cut the chicken. Yeah, I guessed it right. Yeah, I guessed it right. What's up, Jip? How you doing, beautiful? So we playing the game, Gypsy. This is holiday edition. All right. So we, so okay, cool. Get that money, baby girl. We got a what you call? We got a game we playing for the holiday food. All right. So we playing cut, trade, or keep. Okay. So it's the summertime holiday menu. Okay, like not like turkey and collard greens. I'm talking about like summertime holiday food. Okay. So the three options is ribs, chicken, or barbecue hamburgers. And then the alternatives is well done hot dogs or your favorite side dishes. So you gotta choose what you keeping, what you letting go, and what you trading. I'm gonna keep the ribs, trade the hamburgers for sides. That ain't bad. So what? You keeping chicken? You keep barbecue chicken? The chicken, dog. I don't know if I can keep the chicken, and the reason why I say that is because I eat chicken all the time, and unless the chicken got skin on it, it's hard for me to eat barbecue chicken, man. Cause most of the time it be dry, right? It be bland. I don't be knowing what be going on. You don't like chicken? You sound crazy. Ribs you donate. Are you saying that you will take ribs and that you did donate? If you did donate, thank you. Red meat hard on your stomach. Okay, all right. So chicken. So you keeping chicken. So I'm assuming you will cut the ribs and trade the burgers. The burger gonna be the alternative. So do you what? Okay. So what would be your baked beans, potato salad, macaroni and cheese? What else favorites? Corn on the cob. Oh, y'all ever had barbecue corn on the cob? Well, you take the corn, you take the husk and you move it down, and then you season it up and you hit it with the butter, and then you close it back up and throw it on the grill. Mmm. Pasta salad. I'm picky when it comes down to pasta salad. I'm real picky. For one, I don't want no pasta salad that got cheap noodles because cheap noodles turn into applesauce. So I don't want that. And they gotta have the right seasonings and dressings and stuff on there too. They got to. Like the Italian dressing, like I'm not eating none with French dressing or nothing like that. It got Italian, either creamy Italian or zesty Italian. I'm not really a dressing fan, so I can't second that one. Yeah, I ain't a dressing fan, so I can't help you on that one. But creamy and zesty, okay. You meant what for the salad? Creamy and zesty? Yeah, I thought that's what you was talking about. The Italian dressing, right? Unless you taking this somewhere else, I'd have missed the joke. Oh, you got to go already? I'll see you back in a minute. Oh, I was trying to. You say you donated, or I don't. I didn't catch on what you said. Oh, you would donate the ribs. Well, shit, donate them bitches to me. Keep the barbecue sauce and the hot sauce too. All that, it's a combo deal. Better not throw that barbecue sauce away. For the members only post too. All members only stuff is going to be done in private. I don't know, man. If somebody came to me, it was like, look, you got two corns, and what else would I give away? If I had like two corn on the cobs and like some barbecue chicken on my plate, and you was like, look, I got like 4, 5 ribs. Give me that chicken, or give me the corn, or give me both. I'm trading it. You can have it. Especially if I got enough food on my plate to get full. Oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Bring me them ribs. Yeah, you could trade me them ribs all day. Especially if they good ribs. Cause I try not to pick the ribs with all the fat and stuff on there. I try to stay away from the fatty ribs. I don't know. I really don't like beef ribs. To me, you know what they remind me of? Either they be really tough or they be too tender, like brisket. I don't like it. I don't like the texture of beef ribs. Either they be really big, like Flintstone ribs, and they be tough, or they just be like just I don't know. Now, I always said if I stop eating pork, I'm just gonna stop eating meat altogether. I don't eat a lot of pork, but that's what everybody say. I ain't saying I don't. It's not that I don't like them, so I wouldn't turn none down. I would definitely try some more, but it just like the couple experiences that I had, and then like whenever I had the option of beef or pork ribs, you know what I'm going with. Right, put the pork on the fork, baby. Give it to me, baby, nice and slow. Put the pork on my fork, baby. Shout out to Miss Carter, the new. I don't know, when did you subscribe? Cause that name looked familiar. The picture don't look familiar, but the name looked familiar. No, today your first day. So you've been on YouTube for 12 years, and today your first day on my channel? How dare you? All right, well, Jizzle, you already know what to do. You already know what to do. Let's go ahead and break her in slow. Let's go ahead and break her in slow. Alright. You already know what to do. I already know. Good boy. It's okay. Good boy. Alright. Well, you might be wondering what the H is going on with all of these green hearts, right? Well, these green hearts is how we are welcoming you into the Vibe Tribe, okay? So, if you're curious at all, before you get a reading, I just want to ask you to type Vibe Tribe into the chat, okay? And you can look at today as your official initiation into the Vibe, Tribe, okay? So, Vibe Tribe, okay? So, soon as I hear you, as soon as I see you type Vibe Tribe in the chat, there you go. Okay, so here we go. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. My name is not important, but what is the fact that I'm here on behalf of Sacred Self Healing Center, where the heart is the center for healing. Understand when you come here, this is spa day for the soul. Chicken noodle soup for the spirit. And mani and petties for the ego. All right. So you are seeing a bunch of green hearts, and these green hearts are for you. All right, green hearts are for you. All right. So, what is the four green hearts? Why do we use them? Why the color green, etc., etc.? Well, I got you. So first of all, we already know the color green represents the anahata or the heart chakra. Okay, so we got a little bit of color therapy going on with the green hearts. Okay. And since the color green represents our chakra, it's only natural for us to use green hearts. So that's double on the heart pool, right? So why four in specific? Well, the number four actually represents the heart chakra, right? So that's three ways, right? We're referring back to heart, right here. So in addition to that, we use the number four to represent peace, love, health, and wealth. We use the number four to represent law, order, balance, and stability, in which I'm wishing you and yours in your life. And last but not least, the number four represents the four elements that we must balance to truly be in tune with the fifth. Now, the caveat is that we are surrounded with the fifth element and we are the fifth element, but we can live a lifestyle that weakens or totally disconnects us. Okay. So with us using the four green hearts and with us wishing each other peace, love, health, and wealth, we hope to create a level of exuberance in your life and stability in your system. All right, I just freestyled that, so make sure y'all write that down so I can use it again. All right, exuberance in your life and balance in your system. Okay. So, with that being said, now that you are officially initiated into the Vibe Tribe, right, where we operate out of that love frequency, it is now your responsibility to love and welcome others the way we have welcomed you. So, welcome. All right, go ahead, get your balloons out, your party favors. Let's go ahead and celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Go to your emojis, type party in there, and let's just see what come out, right? Let's just see what comes out on the party emoji. All right, so if you was looking for a free reading, this is the home of the free reading. So only thing you have to do is follow the pinned instructions in the chat, okay? So at the top of the chat, hopefully, is it not? It's not. I didn't do it. Okay, let me go back and see if I can still do it. All right. So if you would like a free reading, I would ask you to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. And if you want, you don't have to donate to reciprocate. Remember that everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, food, shelter, and water. All right. So the rules are simple to get on the list. Number one, right? Don't post your question until you are called. Okay. That's the first rule of the chat. Is don't just come in posting questions. That is very inconsiderate, right? Number two, right? In the chat, you will see a comment pinned at the top. Okay. So it's asking you to like, sub, and comment on the video, right? That video link is the link to my love channel, right? We got a love podcast coming. We got all love readings, everything on that channel, okay? Daily love readings, everything. All right, so make sure y'all go over there, like and subscribe, drop a comment in the chat, right? Drop 4 green hearts in the chat. Step 2 in the instructions will take you to a link if you have questions for tarot. So unfortunately, I don't answer any and all questions for tarot, but if you want like an intuitive reading or something like that, I am open. So as clearly put, when we asking tarot questions in the tarot reading, okay, your role becomes the current, right? QUE, like the person asking a question, QUE. You become a querent, making an inquiry, right? QU, right? Um, as the current, right? There's things you got to understand that there's things that tarot was made for, and there's things that tarot was not made for. Okay, so if you have a question for tarot, please hit the link for step 2. Okay, if you just want like a general reading or like spiritual guidance or something like that, you can go ahead and skip step 2, and then just go ahead and put the check mark and the clipboard to let me know. So once you get done with the instructions, I need a check mark and a clipboard to let me know you're ready to be added to the list. Okay, so whenever y'all come here on my channel and I'm live, there's always going to be instructions for y'all to get on the list. Y'all never have to ask. Only thing y'all got to do is take a second and just either look in the chat or look in the title or something. But there's always a way to just get on the list, okay? Remember, this is the home of the free readings, okay? So just while I got your attention, right, understand that we cannot ask yes or no questions for tarot. Tarot was not meant for that. Tarot was not meant to answer when, if, will, or should, okay? So especially when we're talking about will questions, right? If it's something that you want and you've done the healing and the work on yourself and you still want it, then you just need to double check and ask yourself, what is the benefit of this, and is it the best thing for me right now? Okay, and if both of those things check out on your to-do list or whatever, your okay list, then the answer is always going to be yes. You don't need tarot, right? My job with these tarot cards is to help you heal so you can manifest the life you desire, not so you can be dependent on me as a tarot reader. Okay, that is not my job. Okay, actually, my job is to teach people tarot so they can become readers themselves. Okay, so you might want to ask more open-ended questions, right? That start off with like how, what, or why, because tarot is very practical. All right. So if you ask tarot what's coming towards me in love, 9 times out of 10, tarot is going to tell you something to do to better yourself. Not, I mean, they might tell you, characteristics of a person, but it's one of the two. Hey, the link. Yeah, so the link is how you get on the list, okay? So the link to the video, you go over there, you like, comment the video, and you subscribe to the channel. That's my love reading channel, okay? So on that channel, I'm going to be doing nothing but love readings over there, okay? So that's the key to get on the list, okay? Also, right, a big no-no is asking questions on third-party readings. So third-party readings, first and foremost, is not a person cheating. That is a third-party situation, but that is not a third-party reading. A third-party reading is asking about somebody who's not here right now to give us permission to read cards on her or him. All right. So asking questions like, do he like me, or is she the one, is questions that we kind of want to stay away from. Okay. What do this person think of me, etc., 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 are all no-nos. Okay. So the question must be geared towards you, the current, right? Meaning the person asking a question. And as tarot is meant to give you insight to best help you in your situations and circumstance, okay? Um, that is, and also I got a list of sample questions for tarot as well to help you kind of get the most out of tarot. Now, I'm not going to lie, I do need to improve this list, but I just borrowed this list from people, right? So I will be improving this list now. But nonetheless, the floor is open. All right. So if anybody got any questions, comments, or concerns about, what a reading is, how to get a reading, how long is a reading, what to expect after a reading, I am your guy. I am your guy. Good boy. What the hell? Power, what up? All is well, thank you. All right, yeah, so you can get a reading. Only thing I ask is you just follow the instructions that's pinned in the chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for stopping through. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Remember, this is the home of the free tarot readings, and understand that every donation that you make goes directly to food, shelter, and water. Look, y'all, I gotta say, like, this is all I really do right now. Maybe that's not a good idea, right? But this is all I really do is content create, do readings, etc. Right? I don't have a full-time job or nothing like that. This is my plan A, B, and C. So, you know, I ain't trying to guilt nobody. I'm just playing. But no, I ain't. But no, this is my plan A, B, and C, D, E, F, G. Right? So please, 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 please show some support. Even if it's just letting the commercial play for 30 seconds. All right, so if you got a question for tarot, go to step 2. If you don't got a question, if you just want like a general reading or just like, you know, something from spirit or something like that, go ahead. But if you got a question, then you gotta go to step 2 first. Go comment on the post in step 2 when you done reading it. All right. So, I'm sorry, but if you post that question again, I'm gonna have to time you out because you're not following the instructions. I hate to do it, but I have to install some discipline on my channel. So with that being said, go to step 2 in the pinned instructions, and please follow the instructions, okay? I hate to do it, but that's the rules. Okay, so go ahead, try your luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope, not yet. Okay. So, Namaskaram, shout out to you, peace, love, health, and wealth. So, did you understand? Did you have any questions about the reading? Did you have any questions about how to get on the list? Do you know what Sanskriti mean? Yes, you do got questions. How old are you? Let me go to your profile. How old are you? Let me see. Go to channel. Oh, okay. November 24th, 2022. So you've been around YouTube for a while, and you're an adult. Okay, so that's two. So you've been on YouTube for a while. You're an adult. I got a question. Is this your first tarot reading ever? Hey, Sauce, can you drop an arrow in the chat pointing to the directions? Can you drop an arrow? I think I'm a drop one too. Can you drop some arrows in the chat pointing to the instructions? Cause he's striking out. He's striking out, right? So the first strike was, this is not his first reading. The second strike is, I told him where to look for the instructions. The third strike is, what was it again? Uh, he said he completed the instructions. He said he went to step 2, right? Is that strike 4? I asked him not to post the same thing. He posted the same thing. That's definitely strike 4. He about 4 or 5 strikes in. So we just gonna go ahead and throw him out the game. What's up, Power Riz? Go ahead and try your luck. Go ahead and DJ Jazzy Jeff that one for about 5-10 minutes. Hey, give me about 5 minutes, and then we can answer your question, okay? Boy. Look, when you close one door, another one opens. Ain't that? Look at that, angels. All right, Power Riz, did you want a general reading? Did you just want to ask a tarot question? Because if you wanted to ask tarot a question, then you're gonna have to go to step 2 in the pinned instructions. Go to step 2. Oh man, where is? In tarot, some cards are like precepts to other cards and whatnot, or some cards are like matching pairs. Some cards are like equal opposites. So, what card is linked to the devil card? Is there like any precursor, or is it any card that's connected to it after, or anything like that? Maybe in a minor arcana or anywhere. I appreciate you taking your time to do that. I appreciate you reciprocating the energy. Do you mind going ahead and posting your question, please? I don't want to keep you waiting any longer. I meant to say, in tarot, there are cards. CARDS. No, I think it's the lover's card. I think the lover's card is 1, and then the devil card is 2. I think that's what it is. I gotta find my notebook and see if I took a note of that somewhere or not. Because remember, the lover's card is about choices, right? Making good choices in moderation. The devil card is the opposite of that, saying that whatever we bargain for is not that, and it's time to separate. All right, so I knew it. The lover's card 1, the Hierophant 2, Oh no, they just breaking down all the cards. Oh, listen to this. Now I didn't even know this. Oh, this some deep stuff right here. Okay, so the devil card, remember, represents attachment, temptation, material obsession, shadow patterns. All right, so since this your first one, the first thing you should do is donate. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. See, only a wise veteran to say something like that. But like, the best way to get the the energy is to reciprocate the energy, and you do that by giving me something, borrow something new, something old, something blue, or donate, or donate. No, I'm just playing. So if you never had a reading before, then won't you just get a general reading? Did you go to the link? Did you follow the link? Let me see if you followed the link. Because if I don't got no notifications for you saying that you followed the instructions, because if you followed the instructions, I'll get a notification on YouTube that say, "Hey, this person just did this." I'm checking my notifications. Pom pom. I see a pom pom. That ain't you. I don't got no notifications from you. All right. So what was I saying, y'all? Oh, the cards that's linked to the devil card. So welcome to KP Tarot School. Oh, welcome to Sacred Self Healing Centers, Tarot School for the Sacred Emissaries. Okay, Tarot School for the Sacred Emissaries. Okay. All right. So the devil represents attachment, temptation, material obsession, shadow patterns, and the illusion of entrapment. It's not always negative, it's often the part of us that needs to face what we're unconsciously bound to. Now let's look at the cards most spiritually and symbolically linked to the devil card, okay? So number one, like I said, the lover's card, okay? You came from a different ID. What ID did it come from then? So lover's card, number six, 1 plus 5, 15. All right. So they are numerological reflections of each other. All right. So the Lover's card, which is the sixth card, and the Devil card is the 15 card. Okay. So the Lover's card is about conscious choice, divine union, alignment with values. The Devil card is about unconscious entanglement, egoic desire versus divine union, and misalignment. Together, they show spectrum of love and attachment from sacred to shadow. The lovers ask, "Do I choose this freely?" The devil asks, "Why can't I let go?" All right. So the Hierophant, spiritual system versus shadow rebellion. I'm gonna have to update the tarot school. I'm gonna have to update the tarot school. Welcome back, champ. So, the Hierophant teaches structure, dogma, tradition. The devil is what happens when you structure. I'm sorry. The devil, good boy. The devil is what happens when structure becomes obsession or blind obedience. So, remember with the Lover's card, we make a good decision to go into a situation, right? And then the devil card is saying, okay, this situation is time to go, right? The devil is the rebel, exposes what's broken in the system, like the Hierophants. So the Hierophant and the devil card. Oh, I never realized that. Oh my God. The priest that's, oh my God, I never realized that. The priest that's in the Get the fuck out of here. And the death card is the Hierophant. Oh, that's deep. Oh, I'm gonna have to update the tarot school now. I'm gonna have to do a part two. I'm gonna have to do a tarot school part two. Hidden tarot stories. Because I know a lot of cards is linked, like the Six of Pentacles and stuff, like the Six of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. A bunch of, I know a lot of cards is linked, but are you listening? What do you mean am I okay? I did all the steps. All right, so if you did all the steps, then post your question. I don't know what's wrong. I told you to post your question like 10 minutes before I even asked this question. All right, so Trolliante. So the devil again is the rebel who exposes what's broken in systems like the Hierophant. They reflect how spiritual instructions and moral systems can either liberate or control. So the third card that's associated um is what comes after, which was the breakdown. So you was right. So the tower card is post. If you don't get your shit together in the devil card, then you get the tower card, right? So they gonna have to take that shit somewhere else, cuz. So remember that the devil card is entrapment. The tower card is the shattering of the illusion that's holding you to the devil card, which is what started in the lover's card, right? Addiction, unhealthy relationships, all of that stuff. All right, all of that stuff. Um, these cards often come in sequence in readings. Like the devil card says you stuck, and the tower might say, it's time to burn the whole damn thing down, right? uh when, or it could be confirmation that the work you doing is getting rid of the devil in your life, right? When you see that, it could mean that you getting rid of it. All right, so when you're chained to what no longer serves you, which is the devil card, the tower card comes to liberate you by force. So minor arcana links that echo the devil card energy. The Eight of Swords, right? Mental entrapment. The Seven of Cups, temptation, confusion, and illusion. The Nine of Wands reverse, which makes a whole bunch of sense, right? Which means you burnt out from the old patterns, that you're not persevering. The Five of Pentacles is the abandonment, feeling like you lost in the cold, right? Feeling like a cast out, especially due to material struggles, a lack of resources, right? All of this feed the devil energy. The Four of Pentacles, right? Which is clinging on to control too hard, right? So you really worried about fear and loss, or fear of, or you operating with a fear of loss with the Four of Pentacles, right? Because remember, the Four of Pentacles is actually connected to the Emperor card, right? Because remember that the Four of Pentacles is like Scrooge, where who's uh this is a person who's looking for something, right? But in the Four of Pentacles, the person is in danger of being vain. That's in danger of being money hungry. Versus the Emperor card, where the Emperor card is totally obsessed with world domination. He's totally obsessed with the material world, with material gain. You understand what I'm saying? So the Nine of Cups reverse, which represents overindulgence and addiction, right? Which is direct in correlation with the devil energy, right? Because remember, the Nine of Cups upright is like wish fulfillment. You did the healing, you did the emotional work, right? You got rid of all of that stuff. And you can graduate to the next step, which is the Ten of Cups, right? which is love and happiness, right? All right. So, yeah, you could get a read and just follow the instructions pinned in the chat. It said, "How's my career going to be if I follow passion, but through the path of my current going non-interested field?" You got to rewrite that. That's too many big words for me. I don't know why you come around here with these two, three syllable words. Got about four, five, six letters. I know words like me, I, we, stuff like that. I don't know nothing about a, what's that say? A transformer? What that say? I don't know what these big words is y'all using. Um, so you didn't follow the instructions, so I can't take your questions. All right. So just to keep some order in here, the first thing you would have seen if you would have followed the instructions is don't post until your turn is here. So since nobody is following the instructions, the first person who followed the instructions win. All right, that's how we gonna rock today. First person follow the instructions win. All right, and just to let you know, it's a trick because the trick was you was gonna follow the instructions anyways. But yeah, so we're gonna switch it up today. The first person who followed, first come, first serve, man. I don't care when you came in. I don't care none of that. First person follow the instructions win. All right. So these energies all reflect different facets of the devil card. Emotional, mental, financial, and energetic entrapment. All right. So bonus, link archetypes to archetypical progression. So if you're in spiritual evolution, okay, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm almost done. If you're in spiritual evolution right now, here's a possible arc for you. All right. So remember, number one is going to be the lovers. Number two, the devil. Oh, I'm sorry. Number one, conscious choice, the lovers. Number two, shadow bonding, right? Trauma bonding, etc. The devil card. Tower is the breakdown. The star card is healing and hope. The moon card is integration of fear and illusion, right? The shadow self. This is the hero's journey. This is the hero's journey right here. What they talking about? Liberation and truth, which is the sun card, right? Now you living in the truth. Now you walk it like you talk it. Now you don't got to say nothing because your aura gives it off. Okay. All right. So if you did follow the steps, uh, so what I'm saying is that I think the questions y'all asked, one person the question you asked was not proper tarot etiquette, and the other person the question was kind of confusing, and I just wanted a clearer question if you didn't mind. Just so I know how to interpret the cards better. Okay. So, sorry for the confusion. All right, and the Sun card says liberation and truth, right? Walk it how you talk it, where your aura gives off the juice, and then the Judgment and the World card is completion and rebirth. All right, because right, remember that the Judgment card is your liberation, right? So once you start walking it like you talking it, you become free. And then the Judgment card, I mean, the World card represents rebirth because now you sitting on top of the throne as the ruler, right? You're not the victim no more, or you're not the sad little puppy anymore, or you know what I'm saying? All right, so let's see what's going on. Hey, I just got back on my locked account. Oh, what up, bro, man? I've been sending so much energy your way, man. You don't even know, man. What's up, y'all? Can we get some tigers in the chat, y'all? So can you get a general about your boyfriend? Yeah, I could do that. I could do a general. Just to let you know. Hold on, wait a second. That's why I couldn't see the notifications because it was on the other channel. That's my fault. All right, so I got a love oracle card that I could pull for you. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Man, it, it's been so much stuff that didn't happen, boy. It's been a lot of. I ain't gonna lie, man. You got to keep that dragon blood sage handy. That's all I'ma say, cause it do work. Of course, you're gonna see some familiar faces. Of course, you're gonna see some new faces, but I'm gonna say it like this: it's gonna be a bunch of faces that you ain't never gonna see again over here. Oh well, I'm sorry, but I can't listen. I'm happy you told me that. I can't do nothing about that. Why would I ask that question though? Why would you even ask that question? That's a waste of time. If you're not listen, this is 2025, the year of fulfillment. Why would you ask a question about living a life that doesn't bring you true joy and happiness? I can't allow. I'm not gonna answer that question. All right, I'll give you a general. I'll still give you a love oracle reading. But the thing is that I don't like reading over people. I don't like doing that. So if we gonna do it, then it is what it is. But it got to be something new and different. I don't like going behind other people and what they do. All right, so the person who was asking, DT, who was asking about the love oracle, the love reading. So you got loyalty. It says trusting, reliability, and believing. All right, trusting, reliability, and believing. So I think what oh, I think what you should do is try to understand what's going on in terms of loyalty, right? If there's a question of trust, reliability, and believing in your partner, then it might be time for you to start coming up with a contingency plan. Not meaning date nobody, but get yourself together and move on the proper way. Okay, I don't believe in cheating. If it's not going to work out, if you know it's not working out, then don't force yourself to stay there. One, right, and two, uh work on healing, right? And maybe when you work on healing, your partner will work on healing too. Okay, so I do got you on the list, Tiger. I did see the list. I was just having a conversation, so that's why I muted. People be on my neck. As soon as I mute, I be muted for 2 seconds. People, sir, is we buffering? Are we buffering? All right, so So if you want to stick around a little bit, we can talk a little bit more. If you want to hear what hear what I think. All right. So, who was the other person who was asking about the career? The person asking about the career. So what I'm saying to you is that I want you to live a fulfilled life. I don't want you to even think about living a life that you're not happy with. I never want people to wake up with regrets. Never wake up with a regret, right? Understand that you did everything you can do in your career. Now it's time to move on. All right. And it's okay with moving on. Maybe you can keep what I'm thinking is you could find a similar position that continue to build just at a different company or something like that. That's what I'm picking up intuitively. All right. So I can pull you I can pull you a financial card, but we got to figure out the question. We got to figure out the question. That's cool. I really hold on. I wanna hold on. Okay, so I'm on my way to you, T. I'm on my way to you. Trust me. The path I am following going to work good for me. See, you're not following the instructions. You did all of this and you're not following instructions because if you did follow the instructions, your questions will be built different. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and hit the link in the chat and then just guide. All right, I can guide you. I can guide you. But first, what I want you to do is go to step two and let me pull a. I'm about to pull one for T real fast. All right. So let me go ahead and do that. So if anybody want to get on the list, one more time. All right. If you want to get on the list, it's a few simple instructions. Number one, like, comment, subscribe on the link, and sub to that channel. All right, that's a love reading channel. All right, sub to that channel. Number two, if you want to ask a question, read the post that I posted because I got a list of sample questions. So if you read the post and go through the list of sample questions, it'll help you reword your question. I guarantee it's not a question that you want to ask that you won't be able to get help with on that link. Okay, so if you want a reading, if you want to ask a question, go to step 2. Now, if you want just a general career reading, like you said, I can do that, no problem. No problem. General career reading, no problem. All right. So because the number is 2222, right? You say what do you say? It's 20. So you know, he said it's a knife on the gate. So 21 is the Addy or something like that. What'd he say? Oh no. All right. I had a feeling you was gonna get a Pentacles. I was thinking something else, but you got the Eight of Pentacles. So I'm not gonna make this one too long because I think you already know where this one gonna go, T. So the 8, remember, is about infinity, energy and motion, right? Remember, energy is always in motion, whether it's a brick wall or a human being. It just oscillate on different wavelengths. Okay, oscillate on different wavelengths. So the pentacles, right, representing the earth element, is telling me that it's time for you to get back to business. All right, it's the battle with the business. All right, this is not, a shameless plug, right? But you already know I got the coaching services and everything, so hit me up. You know what I'm saying? We can get you back working. You know what I'm saying? We also got promo, right? You can I throw you a huge deal on the promo. We got free and paid promo plans. Yeah, I said it, free and paid promo plans. Y'all did I mean? Is that Ravi? What up, Ravi? You want a month of July read? I didn't even do month of July readings yet because there's been so much stuff going on. All right, yeah, we could do that. Thank you. There's been so much stuff going on with the moon and all of that. I didn't even think about the month of July reading. What's up, Ravi? What's going on? All right. So, Ravi, you a vet. You already know what to do. But oh, Ravi, subscribe to my love channel, please. On the link that's in the comments. That's pinned in the chat. Please subscribe to my love channel. I don't think you've been here since I did that. All right. Closing out for T. Again, yeah, this Eight of Pentacles. What I'm seeing is that you had to clear some space in order for you to get reestablished. And even if some things might be a little shaky, we should be starting to see some light at the end of the tunnel, right? And so now that you gaining balance in particular areas, you did some healing, grew your wings, got rid of some of that hurt, some of that pain. Now that you back at it again, right? I'm gonna listen to that. That song just keep popping up in my head. Now that you back at it again, man, it's time to go hard. It's time to go full force. What I really see for you is expanding your content, especially in terms of uh 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 s- offering a little bit more of you. You know what I'm saying? You good with the readings, but with the swag, with the voice and everything like that, with the wisdom, of course. They pay top dollar to see you, to hear you talk, brother. So definitely be open to that idea. All right. But yeah, back to it's back at it again, right? That's the theme song. Yellow Beezy, back at it again. Free Yellow Beezy, man. Free Yellow Beezy. Free Yellow Beezy. Shout out to Texas in the building. Free Yellow Beezy. What up, Smooth? All right. So, did you go and get your career question yet? Power. Cause I can't give you just a general reading, but I want to be able to deliver a message right. I want to be able to have something that hit home. You smell me? I want to be able to have something that hit home. Smooth, smooth operator. That's what it is. All right, so make sure y'all go check out my YouTube shorts. I did do a collective reading for the fourth for today, and it was the High Priestess card. Uh, Tiger. I ain't gonna say I think the name that I was given for his channel was Twin Tiger Tarot. That I like that name. I ain't gonna say no other name is bad, but I just like that name. Oh yeah, they gonna show up and show out too. So make sure you do your thing. I don't think he went live before, but I'm quite sure if you donate, he'll do a custom reading or something, a custom video or something. Smooth operator. That cayenne pepper kicking my jalapeno. Oh, that cayenne pepper. Oh, and I got the hiccups. That cayenne pepper. Oh shit, that pop in the freezer. Pop in the freezer. Pop. Got that pop in the freezer. Ooh. It tastes like them unsweet cherries. It tastes like the black cherries. It got a weird aftertaste to it. Ugh. It do got a weird aftertaste. Ravi, what's up? You got some trees, Ravi? Or is that a what you call them? All right, so make sure y'all go follow Twin. Make sure y'all go follow Ill Will. Oh, post your link for your channel. Make sure you post your link for your channel, bro. It's a peacock. Okay. So Ravi, you wanted to read in, and I guess the other person left. Now I can pull him a reading, but If you, this is why I tell people to follow the list, because it eliminates all of the, I mean, follow the rules, because it literally eliminates all the confusion. Like, it ain't no room for confusion. Now, if you got a question after, if you got a question after you check the rules, then cool. All right. So was Ravi next or was somebody else next? I was trying to get the green person in real quick. I'm hungry. All right, Ravi. So it's on you. Can I get confirmation before I pull the cards that you still present? Bless you. Oh, Eight of Pentacles again. What is going on? Y'all heard me shuffling the card. Let's get some clarity on this version. Three of Swords. I gotta get one more. And it's a long-term reading too. Another Pentacle. Okay, so my friend Ravi, for the month of July has the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so can we see what is to come this month? Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right. Namaskaram again, Ravi. So, the month of July brings a powerful blend of hard work, emotional healing, and team alignment. At the heart of your reading is the Eight of Pentacles, and this is showing the month is the month for you to fully invest in your craft, your goals, and any area of your life that requires focus. You're being called to master something, not just to do it, but to become it. All right. Whether that's work, a personal project, or self development, 5 o'clock, or self development, consistency will be your superpower this month. Right in the middle of that comes the Three of Swords, a card of emotional pain, likely either lingering heartbreak, a personal disappointment, or a mental pattern that's been quietly chipping at your confidence, so to speak. Right. Um, it could be even, it's like this, like distorting the way you view yourself is how I would say it. Right, making you believe bad things. Um, but this isn't here to break you. Um, it's here to be addressed and to be healed. Okay. The month of July brings moments where something or someone pokes at an old wound. But this time it isn't going to be regression, right? Going back to the old you. This time it's going to be a healing checkpoint to show you how far you've came. Okay. You're not where you were, right? You're just passing through the emotion on the way to clarity. Okay. So the people, places, and things is different. So we got to make sure that we're not overreacting, or you know what I'm saying. Make sure we're not going overboard. So we close with the Three of Pentacles, and this is showing that by leaning into your gifts and even asking for support, you will be able to surround yourself with those who will be able to build with you. Okay, there will be new opportunities through teamwork, mentorship, or even a shared vision where people can come together. So this is a confirmation that you are not alone. Okay, this is confirmation that you are not alone. So really quick, how you might say, KP, oh great one, oh wise one, right? The number one tarot reader of the land. How do I use these cards to my advantage in my everyday life? And you know what I would say, oh great grasshopper, right? In the month of July, I want you to focus on building yourself. I don't want you to let the past undo your progress. And I want you to let others see your work, right? And be open to new connections. All right. Everything we want is always around us. Is sometimes we don't have the eyes to see it. And if you want to understand the eyes to see it, then you're gonna have to hit me up for a free consultation, okay? So if you want to understand that, then hit me up, all right? So you got to understand that this is a soul and structure month. All right. Deep internal healing supported by tangible external growth. Your ability to stay focused while tending to your emotional world will unlock real progress, not just in results, but in how you feel about yourself. Okay. So, brain heart coherence is what I'm hearing. What you think and how you feel about yourself is what you're going to manifest in your life. Remember that, okay? I got a book too for the people, for the members. I got a book. So for those who's listening, that's a part of the membership is the book club. The book club is a part of the membership. I already got one book. I gotta add the questions to a PDF and send them out to the people. So if you a member and you didn't get the book, hit me up. Ooh, my mouth is dry. All right. Oh, I've been thinking about this, but you going to buy that journal is making me go say I'm gonna go ahead and get a journal, or at least like printable or downloadable journal prompts. But shout out to you though. Shout out to you. All right. So Ravi. So in closing, I just want to say that your ability to stay focused while attending to your emotional world will unlock real progress, not just results, but in how you feel about yourself. So, um, I see you standing in the mirror and gaining control and empowering yourself through I am. All right, through I am. All right, let me check this food real fast. All right, so who else was left on the list? Robbie, you got any questions, comments, or concerns? Let me know. Ouch. You're welcome. Thanks for stopping by. All right, y'all. What do I need to work on? I need to get them questions and put them on the PDF. That's the first thing I need to do for the book club. All right, y'all. So I hate to rush out of here, but I gotta put some on my stomach. I gotta take my medicine and whatnot. I gotta take care of myself. Um, did I skip anybody? All right, I'll let you just. Did I skip anybody? I don't think so. All right. So if you know what I'm about to say it with me. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Anything else, you know where to put it. Back on the show. Why? Because we ain't fucking buying that shit. Peace. Bye-bye.